Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a few weeks since I have made a video, but I had my baby and it has been a busy few weeks with everyone wanting to come and see her and us just being new parents, taking care of her. And we are just trying to adjust to this new life of being first-time parents, but it is amazing and I love it so much. She is such a great baby. She barely cries, only when she's like hungry or needs a diaper change or just wants to be held, honestly. And like right now she's awake and she's just chilling, but here she is. She is so cute. Isn't that right, baby? So yeah, that is our baby. That's what she looks like. And I know I haven't told you guys her name, but I will tell you her name right now. It is, okay, so yeah, her name is Oakley Rose, and there's really no meaning behind her name. I just saw it on Facebook one day, like a couple years ago, and we both just fell in love with it. So yeah, and Rose, we just liked it and thought that it sounded good with her name, so that's why we chose it. But I am going to be sharing with you my birth story. I wanted to vlog my birth, and I kind of did, but I didn't. Like, we weren't allowed to record in the hospital. So I had videoed my mom and she like recorded like that video, but she said that it didn't come out with any sound, so that was a bummer. But I figure I will just tell you guys what had happened. So it was the night of June 1st, which was a Tuesday, and my husband was scheduled to be off that Thursday and Friday because I was supposed to go in on Thursday for an induction, but it was about 9 o'clock or 9:30, I think, and I was laying in bed eating some banana pudding. Pregnancy craving. I was eating some banana pudding and I had to pee, so I just got up and walked into the bathroom, and as soon as I got into the bathroom, my water broke. It was just like a gush of fluid like spewed out of me. And yeah, so my water broke about 9:30, and so I woke my husband up and we got everything ready and got it in the car, and I think we got to the hospital about an hour later. And my contractions were really picking up. On the way to the hospital, they were 5 minutes apart the whole entire time. Like as soon as they started, they were 5 minutes apart and pretty intense. So yeah, we got into the hospital and I got checked in and I was put on the monitor, and they were monitoring my contractions. And then I wasn't in triage very long. About an hour I was in triage, and then around midnight I got my epidural. I was 3 centimeters, but I'm not very good with pain, so that's why I got it when I was around 3 centimeters, because the contractions were pretty bad. So that was midnight. I think it was like 12:20 I got my epidural. And so it worked for a little while. They also gave me something with it. I want to say fentanyl, but I don't think that was it. They gave me a medicine as well with it, with my epidural, that helped with the pain, which is what worked, because shortly after, probably 45 minutes after I got my epidural, I was feeling all the contractions again. When they put my catheter in, I felt her put the catheter in, and she's like, can you feel anything? I was like, yeah, I can feel you put the catheter in. It's just not very painful. And so she thought that was weird. And for about an hour and a half, I was feeling the contractions and didn't know why. So they thought like it was leaking or whatever, but it just turns out that it just didn't work at all. So around 2 o'clock or 2:30, they came and they had to change out my catheter in my back for my epidural. And so after that, it was great. I didn't have any pain. I did feel a little bit of pressure, but nothing like it was before. And so that went on, feeling just a little bit of pressure went on for quite some time. And then shortly before I had to push her out, I could feel the contractions and the pressure. It was extreme pain, like extreme. It was just constant. It was like every minute I was having a contraction. So I wasn't getting any relief whatsoever. And so they had to come back, I want to say about 9:45 in the morning. This went on from probably 8:45 or 9 o'clock. So about an hour where I could feel all the pain and the pressure. It went on for about an hour. And so around 9:45 they got there and they gave me what's called a bolus, and I asked what this was and she said it's just a lot of medication at once. So they gave me a bolus of epidural, which really helped, especially when I was pushing her out. It eased up the contraction pain quite a bit. And so I started pushing at 10:11 and already they could see the top of her head. And so I started pushing at 10:11, and then at 10:30 the doctor came in and I pushed her out in 18 minutes from when he came into the room. So she was born at 10:48 a.m. on June 3rd. Exactly 1 week before her due date. So yeah, and then I only had a first degree tear with a couple of stitches. And so my healing process, I feel, wasn't bad at all. My placenta came out perfectly fine. And yeah, after that, I got skin to skin with her, and my husband got to cut the cord. And I also felt her head as she was crowning. I felt her head. That was a very cool experience to do. I never thought I wanted to do that, but in the moment I was like, I want to feel her head. So I did, and it was really cool. It felt like a bag of water, like a warm bag of water, because it was like smushy, and it was just really cool. But that is it. My labor was only like 12 hours, which isn't bad at all for my first full-term labor. My first full-term birth, I'm sorry. And so, yeah, it's just, it was a great experience. I loved all the nurses that I had. They were all so helpful and amazing. And I think everything went perfect. I had no problems whatsoever. I didn't mind my epidural not working, like when it stopped working. I got to feel, real contractions and everything, and I wasn't like numbed up the entire time. So I think that was great. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, that's my birth story, and this is my baby. It's hard to believe that she is ours. She's gonna be 3 weeks old in 2 days. So it is so crazy how fast the time is going by. And she needs to slow down already. like stopped growing. I haven't weighed her like on a scale, like on a baby scale, but I'll weigh myself on my scale and then hold her. And the last time I weighed her, like 4 days ago or something, it said she was 8 pounds. So also when she was born, she was 7 pounds 7 ounces and 20 inches long. I forgot to say that. But yeah, so that is it. And thank you guys so much for watching and following us along on this journey. Yeah, we are just so grateful that our rainbow baby is here and we can share her with you guys. So thank you for watching and stay tuned for my next video. Bye.